Hi, my name's Casey Collins. I'm with Prairie Meats, and today we're going to do some barbecuing with the help from our friends from Saskatoon Barbecue and more. Let's get started. So today, what we're going to barbecue is one of my favorite cuts, the flank. Now, this cut is very versatile. It's not something that everybody uses. It's great on the barbecue. You can cook it to medium. It has a lot of flavor and it's easy to do. But the best thing to do with it is to give it a quick marinade to start. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start adding some pieces into the blender that we're gonna do up. So the first I'm gonna start with is we're gonna start off with a little bit of garlic. So I got about 5 cloves that I'm gonna throw in there. And what we're gonna do next is we're gonna add in about half an onion. So we're just gonna give it a quick little break up here in half. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a coarse cut. We'll just take the skin off there. We're just gonna give it a light cut there. We'll throw that into the blender. Save the other half for later for some toppings. Then we're gonna grab some cilantro and just give it a quick tear. You can put everything in there, including the stems. I'm gonna take the stems out this time for this part, but we're gonna put a lot of cilantro into there. Then we're gonna grab some fresh parsley as well. Same thing, just tear it off. We're just gonna put it right into there. Now, sometimes when you're planting your garden, you might have some other cuts. I like to add a little bit of fresh mint. Gives it a little bit of sweetness into the rub. Then we're gonna take juice of an orange here. We're just gonna cut this into 4. I'm gonna squeeze that. This first. And we're going to give it a little zest. Okay, we'll add the juice. And you can use the fork to juice it out, but it still works this way as well. So I'm gonna add 2 limes juice. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil to help get it all together. And we'll add a little bit of salt and pepper here on top. And we'll get that on and we'll get it blending. Our flank into just a plastic bag. We're just going to put the whole thing in here. Okay. We're going to just pour it in. Go on that side. Just turn that meat over. I do want to save just a little. That if you have one of the home vacuum sealers, that works really well. It'll cut down your time and it'll get it a little bit more flavors sucked into the meat, but this works just as well. We just want to get a good marinade going on it. And we're gonna rub this all in. We're gonna throw it into the fridge for at least 45 minutes. I mean, if you got 3 hours, great. If you can do it overnight, it's not gonna hurt it. All right, so our flank has been marinating for about an hour and a half now. It's got that beautiful sauce all into it, and it is ready for the grill. So we have our grill preheated on, I'm gonna say about a high temp. And what we're gonna do, probably about 2-3 minutes, maybe flipping once or twice, just to get a nice color on it. And we wanna get this to about a medium, and then we're gonna pull it off and let it rest, and then we'll get our vegetables on. But let's start with the flank, and we're gonna open that bag up. You can see that color in there, right on the grill, and hear that sizzle, right? So our flank is on. Let's get our vegetables prepped. So it's gonna be a really simple concept here. I'm just gonna get a little bowl, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a variety. So we got some bell peppers, some portobello mushrooms, a little bit of asparagus, and we're just gonna toss them in a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, really simple. And when that's off the grill, we'll put them on while it's resting. But let's get them ready. Already, you can see we've got a nice seasoning on them. We're just gonna set them aside. And we're gonna do the same thing with our mushrooms, is we're gonna give them a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of oil, both sides. Get them nice and seasoned and rubbed in there. Okay, got our mushrooms done. And then we'll throw our asparagus in there. Same thing. A little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. We're gonna just toss them in there. Got our temperature running high here. You can hear that nice sizzle. We're getting some good color there. You can turn it a little bit just to make sure you're getting the different heat of the grill, but it's coming along. Right now, we're still at about a rare, so we're gonna let that go for a little bit longer. But if you'd like, you can always start your vegetables on the other side of the grill. You know what? I'm gonna throw my peppers on just because they get a little bit more time. So we're gonna make sure that all 4 burners are going. And we're gonna throw the peppers on because they're gonna take a little bit longer because they got a few different sides. So we're just gonna put them on like that, right like there. Our flank is doing well. We got some good color there. So we're gonna give it one more turn on that side, get some more color. I like the color I got on there. I'm gonna pull it off and I'm gonna let that rest. And I'm gonna take my peppers that are coming and I'm gonna move them to that side there and let them keep on going. And I'm gonna throw my mushrooms down on that middle there. Move them over a little bit. And I'm gonna get my asparagus going as well. Our asparagus are done. Our peppers have some beautiful color. We're gonna pull them off. We're gonna let this guy just go a little bit on that side. Our mushrooms, oh, they look nice. That portobello is done. Let's just pull those off and we are ready to plate up. So we got our flank done, we got our vegetables done, we got some beautiful vegetables here, we got our peppers there. Let's start with the peppers. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to cut it right here on the side and cut off basically all 4 sides of that. Just easily like that. Got a little bit of an end there. So we got our peppers there. And we're gonna cut them once more. And then we're gonna take our mushrooms and we're just gonna slice them like that. Nice big chunks. We got that there, and our asparagus we're gonna leave as is. All right, so now we got the star of the show, the flank. And what we're gonna do is we got the grains running this way. So we're gonna cut across this grain here. And we're gonna do nice thin on a bias cuts. So what that means is you wanna cut it kind of on an angle like that. So you can see we got a nice color. It's about a medium, which is fine with this. It's gonna be nice flavor. You just wanna cut it nice and thin. All the pieces we got here. And we're just gonna do that. And we're gonna take our plate and we are gonna start plating this up. So we're gonna take this flank here and we're just gonna stack it up nicely on the plate. Oops. Beautiful color on that side of the plate. And then we're gonna take our mushroom. Oops. Nice color there. Take our peppers. Oh, I forgot one of those guys. And we're just gonna give the peppers a couple more cuts each. I'm gonna throw them into the middle. Grab one of the orange. Beautiful. And we're gonna grab our asparagus. just gonna give a healthy option of that. And then we're gonna take our chimichurri that we had left over from the marinade, and we're just gonna drizzle a little bit over your steak. Like that. Perfect. And there we have it. Our flank steaks with roasted vegetables and the chimichurri sauce.